there everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme and today we're back in Catania to continue our save with the Italian Elephants. Yes, Catania are back in Serie A and currently we are top. Unbelievable, but yeah, dumbfounded, absolutely dumbfounded. It's on the back of a few players. One in particular I think is breaking records. You'll probably be able to guess who that is. Boy just keeps breaking records for us. And yeah, I was going to come in on the Lazio game, except that we're at home to Udinese with 3 games left in Serie A on the back, as you can see, of some phenomenal form. You know, the last few games, I mean, drawing at Milan was good. You know, it kept us in the race because Juventus did draw themselves. We followed up with a big win away at Juventus, a big win over Fiorentina. Frosinone was quite even there. Sassuolo was, you know, I thought we'd lost it at that point, but Juventus have dropped points as well. And you can see I've tried to keep the same team for most of the matches. Yeah, we don't really have any reason to rest people. We've got 14 days before the next game. We had 14 days between the last one and this one. You know, and we've got like a week for the final game of the season. So no point to be resting. Not too many opportunities to sub people as well. Not much need to sub people, I should say, rather than opportunity. So currently Juventus and Milan have both played a game more. Now Milan are well out of this. With just 2 games to play, they are 21 points behind us. They're holding off Torino currently for that 3rd place, but Torino have a game in hand. We're up against Udinese, who wouldn't fall if they lost. So, you know, nice middle of the table performance for them, could see them safe and you know, finishing in that sort of 10 to 14 spot. But we've got a chance today, 4 points clear, to win the league. A draw means that we could get a draw against Chievo and win the league, I believe. Let me figure that out. 6 points. Yeah, it'll go down to go. It doesn't go down to goal difference. It goes down to results between the sides, and we've got a draw at home and a win away over Juventus. So a draw against Udinese and a draw against Chievo would win us the league at this stage. A win in any of the last 3 would give us the league. We are 10.5 million in debt. We kind of need this one. I have lost 44 million this season. We have a new stadium on the way. That's a lot of what that debt is. We still got money to spend. We still got a lot of wage budget as well, because our budgets actually came in. But yeah, man of the match, average rating, top goal scorer. Let's start with the reason we're up here. This is Luis Enrique. I've never seen someone with stats look so averagely good. He's a good player, but I've never seen someone with this sort of, you know, level of 14s and 15s. Yeah, okay, he's got a 17 anticipation, always really nice for a striker. 16 penalty take, but he's missed 4 of 11 penalties. So, you know, that's a non-starter right there. Agility and balance up to 16, they're not really key attributes. He's got 15s and 14s almost everywhere, 11s, 12s, 13s to round a lot of stats out. He's not missing anything. He's fairly professional. He's worth a lot of money. We're paying him absolutely nothing. He'll get a new contract, and he scores 4 goals every 3 games. It's mind-blowing. He's missed a couple of games this season. He didn't last season. You know, but he's blown last season out of the water. Better average rating, almost double the man of the match awards. He's almost the same on assists. He's got 2 games or 3 games, you know, to actually make that count. and get himself a couple more assists to match last season. He's obliterated last season goals. He's doing it in less games. This boy is absolutely phenomenal. Despite that, 5 goals and 11 caps for Brazil, they have only called him up once as a substitute. He's not getting much love outside Catania. He needs this league win. The vultures are circling. I've had Juventus, AC Milan, Bayern Munich, Barcelona. I don't think Real Madrid came in from or PSG yet, and no English side yet. I'm expecting all that to change, but we really need to secure him and try and take out his minimum fee release clause, because have I already done that? It looks like I've done that. I think there might still be one there, or was it a promise? I can't remember. Am I on a promise to sell Luis Enrique? No, I'm not. Okay. So we might be able to keep Luis Enrique in that case, but he does need a new contract, and we will be delivering that to him as he delivers us most likely the league title. Aprile has played his part as well. 16 assists for the youngster. Came into our side in Serie B. Great performance there. Blew people away last season. Not quite as good this year. Now he's got one more assist, but he's dropped off in man of the matches and goals, but that's okay. We're getting enough of those from Luis Enrique. Jorginho been a good addition to the central midfield area. Again, nothing sort of too flashy. Good first touch, good passer, vision, anticipation, stamina. He does his business quite well and tidy. Bit of a bargain that I feel for 10 million. And again, he's not on a huge wage. Tyrone Mings, meh. We'll deal with Tyrone as we get there. So let's have a quick look at the rest of the squad as well. Hugo, Matip and Enrique, there are all the best players at the club. Aprile could eclipse most of them. We've got Jorginho and Pauly in centre midfield with Kakuta, very important with Paredes as well. So the 5 midfielders are there, the striker and a central defender. We move down then to Mings and Jones, completing the rest of the back four, because Aprile is up there. I almost missed him. But that's the back four. Goalie, we might have solved for the future. Nicola Lili will not be our starting goalie after this season. Potentially there's room to grow for a lot of players, including Admir Morina. Came off the bench and scored the equalising goal in that big draw for us. I'm really happy with the way that he's been playing. Okay, he may not be the best sort of player, but he's really good. He came on 70 minutes against Atlanta. He did quite well, passed the ball quite well, won half his headers. Not too bad. He scored that goal against AC Milan. He's looking like a really good player. He's looking like a better player because he's got more 16s and 17s there than, let's face it, he's got more than Luis Enrique. So if he develops anywhere near that level, this is going to be an absolutely phenomenal goal scorer for us going forward. De Bruyne, I'm trying to get him involved as well. The boy isn't really... he's missing a couple of things. He's not really a defensive playmaker. He's not really an attacking playmaker right now. So we're going to see how that ends up. Next season especially, we want to start including people like Del Pozo, Kopka and Fabiano back in the first team. Roberto and Lombardi in central midfield, give ourselves some more options there. Pache and Acha maybe on the bench next season as well. So we've got some players here, we've got some options and some ideas of what we want to do, how we want to do it. So all that's left is to finish off this season in style. Now, the young Germans are travelling from international duty currently. They're going to miss this game and maybe miss the next game as well if they come back a little tired. I don't know. So we might not see them until the final game of the season if we got the league title set up. Hugo is out for this game. That is a big miss. Phil Jones and Viola could miss if they get booked in this next game. Transfers. We've got, nobody else new has come in just yet. I think we've done quite well this season. A lot of money, but we had to spend to make sure we could challenge at the top of this table and get the best youngsters we could. We've earned back not so much money. I'm wondering if we do need to sell someone, but ultimately, this young goalie, Javier Arreta, is coming in. He's coming in for 5 million plus a little bit more maybe from Boca Juniors. Now, Javier is a good goalie. He's got really good stats. He's got really good potential. He wants to join us. He's determined. There's a lot I like about him, and I normally delete these reports, and I will be removing this scout report before he joins the club permanently. But we will not be reducing our ability at the goalkeeping position. We're just gaining potential. So I really think that that's going to be a big thing for us. I think this is a big signing. I think that he's going to fit in really well. I think the potential is scarily good. So much there. Professional, determined. He's actually a current international. He's played a few games for the under-20s. So let's remove that scout report. We'll have a fresh set of eyes when he actually joins us at the end of the season. So those youngsters plus a youngster coming in really does set us up. That means that we still got a little bit more money. We've got a lot of wages, and we've got no moves we need to make next season. It's outgoings where we might make money. Something like maybe a Paulie going out. I've been thinking about Saliuchan maybe going out. Pato, Kakuta, he's wanted once again. He's still worth over 20 million. Barca are there and interested. The minimum fee release is 30 million. I really want them to put a bid in because I love Gael Kakuta for us. I think he's been a phenomenal player. But with Marina there, with some of the youngsters coming through, we've got Paredes, we've got Van Riel coming through into possibly our best midfielder. And then you look at the youngsters and you've got someone like Jacob Butner and Corentin Carpentier, who came through the youth academy this season. I'll take a hit. I'll take a hit in attacking midfield. If need be, we go one attacking midfielder. We add a third central midfielder. So Paredes drops in alongside Paulie or maybe Mastali and Jorginho next season. Then, we sell Uchan, we sell Paulie, we sell Kakuta, we sell Pato. Our attacking midfielder is, of course, Hugo Van Riel. And then up front, we can keep Luis Enrique in the team and add Ray Minaj to that lineup. Or maybe, if he's looking better, put Marina up there as a target man and let Luis Enrique play off him. I think there's scary sort of things we can do if we just tweak the formation, and those are kind of the things I want to do. So we can make a little bit of money next season. We can focus on the youth. We can do what we need to do to continue our success at the top of the table. Torino away to Fiorentina, looking for third place. Lazio into Palermo all the way as well. Chievo got a good win early in the day. Bit of a relegation fight here for Verona there at home to Livorno in the late kickoff. But all eyes on us. Catania at home to Udinese to win the Serie A in just their second season back in the top division. 4 years removed from their Division CC days when they were down in the Serie CC. So, who are we going to pick? My assistant knows me far too well. He's going to go with Nicola Lili, Fernando Aprile, Joel Matip, and Tyrone Mings. They're all in the right positions. They're all the right players. He's going with Andrea Poli as the box-to-box with Jorginho deep line playmaker. He's got Paredes out on the right-hand side of midfield with Saliu Chan through the middle and Gael Kakuta on that left. Kakuta, yeah, no, that's kind of right. I mean, we're missing Hugo, so I can't really put the players I want in. And of course, Luis Enrique up front. Let's get my bench up where it needs to be then. So, let's see who's available and who's ready. So, Ray Minaj is there. And I guess Aluno comes on the bench as another striking option. In attacking midfield, well, the only player we're keeping for the future is Carpentier, so might as well play Pato, since Alberto is going to be leaving us. Down to midfielders. And yeah, so Capesi and Mastali will be the names on the list there. Defenders will be Violi. Wow, we really don't have many fit players, do we? So who else is missing that can just fill out the bench then? Anceloni, sure. Ferrari, Alberto, sure. Two more names. The most fit players will get on the bench. So Francini and Napoli. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put some youngsters on there to give us some options on the bench. But we do have Minaj and Aluno up front. We have Mastali and Capesi in midfield. And we have Viola as a defender. We got our young options there to actually make a difference. Let's get into this game then. Let me just make sure everything is set up correctly. It shouldn't have changed, but I do like to see. Let's take away that. And let's take away that. Let's give ourselves a little bit more in terms of flexibility. We're going to stick with our attack-minded ways. Aprile and Mings down the wings. We've got Jones and Matip at the back, keeping things sort of clear of Nicola Lili's goal. Jorginho and Pauli in central midfield doing the business. A good attacking midfield three. Not our best, but the good attacking midfield supporting Luis Enrique. So these attacking midfielders need to really tie up these three central midfielders. Jorginho and Pauli need to take care of Simeone when he drops deep. Jones and Matip on destro. Mings and Aprile with Gilberto and DeMarco down the wings. And Luis Enrique against three defenders. I think that's fair. That's how we hope it matches up. Goalie closed down. Wing backs closed down. Central midfielders hard tackling. And strikers just absolutely batter. Whoops. We do not want to make sure that Destro is never marked. That would be suicidal. Everybody on a weak foot. Oh, come on. There we go. Sometimes it sticks on there. I don't want them selected just in case it carries through to the next time we need to do that when they do subs. Win this one for the fans and seal the title. Who's up for this? Okay, Phil Jones listened passionately. That's the captain right there. Paulie's deep in thought. Everyone else listens keenly. Matip, we don't know. Passionate. There we go. Lilian Aprile are motivated. Mings is happy. Okay. Paulie now looks happy and Paredes is motivated. Louis, the pressure's on. The pressure is on. Let's go get this result. We've kicked off in what might be our finest hour. Can Catania claim Serie A's trophy? DeMarco up there to Honda. Oh, I haven't man-marked people, have I? But Aprile cuts it out. Paulie to Jorginho. And Luis Enrique. Who else? 1 minute 41 on the clock. He cuts through the defenders. 3 men blasted away in an instant. And goal number 45 of the league campaign. 4-5. 45. Wow. Luis Enrique. Oh, yes. Okay. So, I want you to take care of DeMarco. I want you to take care of Gilberto. I want you to take care of Simeone. I want you to mark tightly, but ease off the tackles on Destro. If he gets past you, leave him past you, because that is when Phil Jones is going to step in. No, I should not put him on that, should I? I should not put him on hard tackling. He's, yeah. Apart from that, let's keep going. So, Joe Matip heads it down to Aprile, up to Paredes. Lovely ball there. Luis Enrique behind the defenders, and it goes for a corner. But again, they had plenty of men back. Nobody with Luis Enrique, but he gets the ball, and he nearly gets the job done again. He's outnumbered, but he's never outgunned. Sally keeps it. Paredes now to Jorginho. Back to Sally. Kakuta. Oh, that... I was hoping Kakuta might have actually hit that, because if Barcelona scouts are watching, let's put a few more million on him. Paredes, Paulie, Sally there with Kakuta, Luis Enrique, everybody around him. Still wriggles free mainly. Paulie gets the ball in the box. Didn't think he'd be able to get there, and Luis Enrique at the near post just scores goals. I don't know what it is about Luis Enrique. A free transfer, his second season at the club. 33 Serie A goals last season. 46 and counting right now. You know, there's a lot of money being spent for one of my favourite players, Gonzalo Higuain. When he scored, what was it, 45 last season in Serie A? And we're seeing, at least in this game, that we're breaking that record. Phil Jones, maybe it's straight offside there, but Captain Phil gets on the score sheet, and that's what I want to see. Absolutely fantastic team talk. Assertive. Keep your concentration. There's no way back in this game. Tyrone Mings well kept in. Jorginho up to Sally. Paredes. Jorginho will win that. It's back to Mings down the wing and work back out there. Luis Enrique, second bite at the cherry. First half hat-trick, 28 minutes in, and Luis Enrique has scored 3 goals. You can play a back 3, you can play a back 5. Hell, play 10 men in defence. Luis Enrique will beat you and score goals. That's just the way this is this season. Simeone's been booked. He gets free, scores their 30th minute after I told people to keep their concentration. So demand more from the team. There's no way I'm letting this game go now. We need to win this. We need to lift this title. It's time for people to step up. We've got a big gap to the next game, and then an easy home game to pick up a point if we still need it. But I'm not going to let this one slip from us. I'm not going to let Udinese come back in this match. Jorginho gets booked. That is not what we wanted. That is not what we wanted. Kakuta, Mings, Enrique. Oh, was that a save? I think he might have actually hit the bar there. Oh, unlucky there for Luis Enrique. Almost 4 goals in that first half. Assertively. I'm happy with things going, boys. Very happy with you, Louis. Jorginho, though, do not get booked. Whatever you do, do not get booked. I'm going to pull him from Astali, I think, at some point in the second half. I also think maybe playing Viola, even though he's on a booking himself, but maybe pulling Phil Jones and putting young Viola there might be worth it. Aprile, Pauly, Paredes. Enrique back to Paredes. He slams it there into the post. Oh, twice we've hit the woodwork. Great movement. Luis Enrique there looking for an assist. He could not get it there because we clip it right against the post. Charlie Musonda has come on for Udinese. Got to respect your opponents. You've got to keep an eye on what they're doing. So, hard tackling and closing down on Musonda. Actually, let's not close down their central midfielders. I know Musonda's gone off, but doesn't hurt to do the same for him. So, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. 50 minutes in, I think another 5 minutes I might pull Jorginho. Sort of 5-10 minutes after that we'll pull Phil Jones and maybe Enrique as well. Oh, bad ball back to Mings. He kind of had nowhere else to go, but not the best at all there. Oh, cheeky little shot from the edge of the box and almost got the business there. Lovely cut out ball there. And we recycle possession into attack. I think we should go on control. And it's time for Jorginho to come off. Ooh, Capesi instead. Capesi Mastali. Oops. Mastali will drop Pauly back as a ball-winning midfielder defend. So, why not? Let's give him a bit more chance to roam there down that right flank. Full-back attack and full-back attack. That's kind of their roles. 82. You know what? We're going to do Phil Jones for Viola. Now that means Phil Jones will be able to play in at least one of the next 2, and if Viola gets booked in this one, he misses the next one, so he'd be able to play in the 3rd, even if Phil Jones is booked for it. So we've got our centre-back set out correctly in that regard. I'm happy with that. Matip, I want to put you on limited defender, because I just want you to get the ball clear. That's all I want you to do. That's all I need you to do. So let's do that. And I'm trying to look for my 3rd sub. I'm thinking it might be Kakuta. So I think it might be Manaj to come on and we go to that 4-3-1-2 that I've kind of become a little bit sort of famous for in previous FMs. All my streams, all my videos were based around the 4-3-1-2. Nowadays I like playing this 4-2-3-1, but both sort of play really well without a wide man. And in this formation, your attacking midfielders are the stars usually. In the other one, the strikers need to do a lot of work. But look at that, couple of substitutions, almost missed them. Almost, but not quite. Nicol Lopez, he's on for Destro, that's quite good. Giovanni took his goal well, but I'll take a player on a booking who's not quite as dangerous any day of the week. And of course, Park Ji-sung just gets a bit of hard tackling. So, that's going to be all their subs. We've still got one more that we're going to do when Kakuta hits about 72%, which should be any minute now. Luis Enrique's warned, okay. Let's see what we do. It's decent sort of movement here. Oh, Matip just couldn't get onto that. And Simeone again gets the goal. Absolutely terrible. And formation is to blame for a lot of that, I know. So let's get things going up front. Let's get a little bit more up front with Paredes there. In the middle, Paulie there, and Sally there. So there we go. It's a pretty good formation. Everyone's playing in pretty much their favourite positions and their favourite roles. Nobody's really struggling with it at all. Yeah, Mings maybe won't go as forward as well, but Sally's there to help him out. Mustali will help out Aprile a little bit. We got a big battering ram up there in Ray Minaj so that Luis Enrique has someone to play off. We're wider a bit further back rather than further forward. So those wing backs bombing on, maybe we eat up a little bit more space now around that midfield area they've played through for both of their goals. Viola will miss the next game. He has been booked. But that's kind of what we expected. Let's go back on attack. And let's make them pay for this. So Viola there, nice. Minaj coming deep. Mustali, Paredes, Aprile with a width. And there is Luis Enrique. And that's why we do what we do. The 4-3-1-2 is a beautiful formation if you're willing to push the fullbacks on. You get two strikers up front instead of one, and it answers a lot of the formations that seem to counter the 4-2-3-1 in FM at least. Maybe not, you know, if you're paying attention to a lot more things, but you know, in real life it wouldn't work out this way. But it looks like today, with a 5-2 victory, 4 goals from Luis Enrique, unless there's anything else at the death here, which I really don't think there would be. Let's hope it's not another goal for Udinese, which would just disappoint me defensively. But we seem to be matching up to them, at least coming forward, a little bit better. Sally and... oh, see, we shouldn't have double marked there. It takes away the extra man that we've got over at the back. Simeone's here now. Out wide. Let one of them hit it from a little bit of distance. Don't let them get in close like that. Absolutely annoyed, I think is the best word there. Oh, Gilberto there. Terrible, absolutely terrible. But it doesn't matter. It's a 5-3 win. Nicola Lili did absolutely nothing there for me. The defence was average at best, but... you know, we did take off Phil Jones, who was having a fantastic game up until that point. Nice to see Paulie playing well, Uchan playing well. You know, we need Sally. We might not sell him next season, depending who else goes. Paredes, quite nice to see him playing quite well there, down that right flank as well. Luis Enrique, unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. But congratulations, boys. That is a performance that you will remember forever. 4 goals, a league title, a goal scoring record, and everything else to go with it. Luis Enrique is absolutely fantastic. 33 league goals last season. He's up to 48 this season. He's not done. I think he's on 81 total. Emenike doing very well as well at Chievo. How many is that? 10 now. Not quite as good. So an early start, a good big win, and we are the champions, my friends. Because we kept on fighting till the end, even though we conceded. And we've got Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique. We are the champions. Catania are champions of Serie A. So there we are, guys. It's a big win. We're going out on a high note. We clinched the Serie A title. We are absolutely overjoyed. We break such a dominant decade almost for Juventus. They hit 7 in a row. We take that off them. We come out of nowhere. We've never, ever, ever been close to winning the league. Never in our history have we even got top 3. But today, that's all changed. We've gone from Serie CC, winning that, to 2nd in Serie B, 4th in Serie A last season, and now Luis Enrique's 48 goals, plus that 33, 81 goals in Serie A over the last 2 seasons. He has lifted us now into the upper echelons of Italian football, of European football. We have Champions League next season. We have our league title under our belt. Luis Enrique is a star piece in a very good football team that's still being built and will continue to develop for the future. This is just the start. This is just the start. Can we get anything else? No. I won't ask for anything else. New contract, I'd like. But everything else is absolutely fine. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this journey with Catania. It's not over. It'll still continue. I love this club. I think something happened to the website where I uploaded the save in the last video, the last but one video. So I'm looking at re-uploading this. I'll play through to the end of the season. And yeah, it will be available once again. It somehow has gone down. I don't know why that is. But the first link got deleted for copyright or something. Someone complained that it was their file or something, and it got taken down. So I re-uploaded it, and the link I've got for it just doesn't work. So I will be sorting that out. But hopefully we'll do that at the end of the season when everything will be set up. But for now, guys, bask in the glory. Enjoy Catania, top Serie A. 7 points, 2 games left to play, toppling 7 seasons of old lady dominance from Juventus. We are there. We've done it. And we've got a long way still to go on our journey. Come back, spend some more time with me as we take Catania even further, even higher. Because Champions League, we're going to have a laugh. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Y'all take care.